In this demo, we'll show you how our customers capture value fast in their finance operations with an example from Accounts Payable. We'll start with the head of shared services, Sarah, who oversees the performance of many of the finance operations. Then transition into our process analyst, Peter, who will analyze the value opportunities prioritized by Celonis across the end-to-end finance. Leading to the AP specialist, Andrew, who takes action on open invoices to ensure on-time payment. Finally, we'll transition back to our head of shared services, Sarah, and see how she can oversee the value framed and realized across all her process improvement initiatives. Let's jump into the role of our head of shared services, Sarah. By connecting data from across the organization, from source systems such as SAP, Oracle, and Coupa, Celonis provides her with a holistic view of her organization's performance. This enables Sarah to quickly identify value opportunities across accounts payable, accounts receivable, and order management processes. When looking across her key business objectives, she notices that her team's late payment rate is 21%, above the internal target of 6% and currently trending up. This is concerning as consistent late payments may impact supplier relationships and may even lead to suppliers suspending orders. Based on the current performance and industry benchmarks, Celonis identifies a potential reduction of 61% that can be captured by paying on time. To capture this value, Sarah asks her process analyst, Peter, to analyze this opportunity. In this analysis, Peter can explore the accounts payable process, analyze the late payment rate, and compare it to industry benchmarks to identify opportunities to improve payment compliance. Let's start by exploring the process. Celonis captures transactional data from all the systems and tools you use daily and automatically reconstructs a living, breathing digital twin of the process. This comes out of the box without any process mapping, modeling, or workshops. By default, Peter sees the most common path, starting with the vendor invoice creation all the way through to clearing the invoice. As he expands, he sees that there are many deviations from the common path, each representing an opportunity to optimize capital management, boost productivity, and drive payment compliance. For example, here, he sees that there are many payment blocks, taking on average 29 days to remove. We often see with our customers that such delayed and manual removal of payment blocks lead to late payments. These blocks are automatically set in the system due to three-way mismatches, so let's add purchase orders to analyze this further. Looking at invoices and purchase orders, we see that 47% of all purchase orders require price updates after sending the purchase order to the supplier. This leads to a lot of late payments. We see this often with our customers. For example, one of our consumer packaged goods customers faced a similar issue with payment blocks, resulting in late payments. Using Celonis, they were able to expedite the unblocking process and reduce the unblocking time by 75%. So far, we only focused on invoices and purchase orders. The ability to connect invoices to goods receipt and purchase orders unlocks new levels of insights and value for our customers. But driving impact across your value chain does not end here. Our customers typically start small in one or two processes, but as they realize value, they start connecting further processes like accounts receivable and inventory management to gain full visibility into how their business operates to continuously capture greater value. Celonis is the only technology on the market that can enable this. Now, looking at the full picture, we see that there are many opportunities to optimize our process and realize tremendous value. The next question is, how can you prioritize them to realize this value fast? This is where the unique power of Celonis comes into play. Celonis automatically prioritizes the opportunities for you based on the extensive knowledge from over 3,000 customer deployments. This knowledge is codified within our platform and enhanced with AI, significantly accelerating your time to value. In this example, Celonis recommends 3 opportunities to reduce late payment and capture 61% of potential value. Remember the payment blocks? Celonis recommends it as the top opportunity to reduce late payment by 6 percentage points. Let's take a closer look. On the left side, Peter has a summary of the opportunity impact. Based on the current performance and the value realization potential, Peter sees that they can realize 28% of potential value by improving payment compliance by optimizing payment blocks. Most of this value is linked to missing goods receipts, resulting in failed three-way matches. Let's filter on those orders to analyze further. Looking at the drill down by vendors, Peter discovers that the 3 worst performing vendors have significantly high manual payment block rates. In only a few clicks, Peter went from assessing the process across millions of invoices to identifying an actionable improvement opportunity. This is exactly what makes Celonis so powerful and enables our customers to realize significant value in a matter of weeks. Now that Peter has scoped an opportunity that will deliver tangible value, he can deploy one of Celonis' pre-built solutions to enable his AP team to leverage these insights day-to-day and take action at scale to improve payment compliance. Celonis Parked and Blocked Invoices app helps AP specialists proactively manage parked and blocked invoices across disparate ERP modules to maximize on-time payments. Before Celonis, our AP specialist, Andrew, tracked his open invoices on spreadsheets exported from the source systems daily, manually updating the status and following up with procurement teams via email. This is highly manual and time-consuming. Celonis categorizes open invoices that need attention in 3 areas: invoices that are eligible for discounts, at risk for late payment, and overdue invoices. Andrew sees that the first invoice is due in 1 day and is blocked for payment due to a quantity variance. Quantity variance blocks happen when there is a difference between the quantity ordered and the quantity received. He wants to understand further why all the invoice line items are marked as blocked for payment. He observes that the quantity is marked as 0, meaning that the requisitioner has either not received the goods or hasn't registered the good receipt in the system yet. Andrew reaches out to the requisitioner to see whether they can validate whether goods have been received or not, so he can swiftly resolve the block before the payment due date. With the prioritization and context provided by the Parked and Blocked Invoices app, Andrew is able to work on invoices that are at the highest risk of being paid late and accelerate the time to review and process payment blocks. Global leaders across industries such as consumer packaged goods, chemicals, and airlines are leveraging our Parked and Blocked Invoices app to improve their invoice throughput time, capture cash discounts, and increase on-time payment performance. And as you realize value, you need to keep track of it and be able to report on the impact of your initiatives. Celonis helps you frame and track value across all your process improvement initiatives over time based on live process data. Let's jump back to our head of shared services, Sarah, and take a look at how she can leverage Celonis to prepare for an upcoming executive meeting. She can quickly assess all her initiatives across accounts payable, accounts receivable, and order management. Based on the recent implementation of the Parked and Blocked Invoices app, she wants to check in on the realized value so far. Sarah easily compares the value framed to the value realized over days, months, and quarters and adds notes based on regular reviews. Not only can she view the value realized across one opportunity, but she can zoom out to assess the value driven by Celonis across her entire organization, broken down by process and opportunity. Without this, it would have taken weeks of manual work with subjective results for Sarah and her team to report on the value they're driving. Now, Anna can easily and confidently report on the ROI she is getting off the back of her Celonis investment, and can continuously identify further opportunities to realize more value. To recap, Sarah, our head of shared services, used Celonis to get end-to-end visibility of her organization's overall health and performance in real time. Then, Peter, our analyst, analyzed the AP process, identified lengthy payment unblocking times as an opportunity to optimize payment timing, and outlined the lowest performing vendors to focus on. Next, Andrew, our AP specialist, leveraged one of our apps to prioritize his work for maximum impact. Finally, Sarah leveraged Celonis to easily share the value framed and realized across her process improvement initiatives with her management. Everything you have seen so far and hundreds of other assets come out of the box, along with all the capabilities to easily build custom dashboards and automations, enabling you to realize value within weeks. We just saw one example of how Celonis enabled an AP organization to drive payment compliance. Similarly, there are many other use cases you could tackle. For example, to optimize working capital, organizations use Celonis to identify and prioritize aged credit memos to optimize working capital. Or if you are looking to reduce excess spend, Celonis can check every incoming invoice to see if there are similar ones that could be potential duplicates, preventing duplicate payments before they happen. Companies like Delphi Technologies are using Celonis exactly this way by preventing $4.6 million in duplicate and erroneous payments. Let's get you started on this journey with us.